What's up, everybody? Old Guy 379 here again, coming back at you with just a little short tip. Parking on the diagonal. Why is this so hard for drivers? I just, man, I don't know. Let me just qualify this by saying if you don't park properly on the diagonal, it makes it very difficult for some of us to get out of a parking spot without ripping your hood off. So, without further ado, I drew a little picture here. Typical angle parking spots, right? When you come in and park with your front end, even with the spot on the right, if you're coming in this way. Okay? Don't pull all the way up to here, because that leaves the front of your truck sticking out, and when the guy comes around and needs that room, his trailer might need to cut across right there. So be aware when you park, park even with or behind that right-hand line just a little bit. Especially if, like this out here, is a hard curb. There's a picture in the thumbnail there. If you just pause that at the beginning and kind of look at that and see how I'm parked and see how the guy next to me is parked, we're done correctly. Farther down the row, you can't really see it in the photo, but there's a couple guys that are pulled out there, man, like 6 or 8 feet past the end of that line on the right. Just makes it difficult. This all goes back to be courteous. Be courteous to the other drivers out there. Be aware of what you're doing. I know, I get it. You whip into a place, you're in kind of a hurry, you're tired, you got to go to the bathroom, whatever. It's not always on your mind. I totally understand. I get it. But then you get guys, that unfortunately, like me, drive these big, dumb, long trucks, and we can't get around you. It's just the way it is. Or even, sometimes some of these rest areas that are set up like that are super tight. And even the guys with the short wheelbase trucks and the shorter trailers, they can't get around either. So just always be aware, and then when you're pulling out of these spots, a good rule of thumb, if you can do it and swing it at all, when you pull out, don't just pull out and start turning. Pull out and kind of come to the right just a little bit and then cut back and come around. Especially you guys that run the closed tandem 53 footers with your tandem slid up all the way. That'll keep that backswing from being as dramatic over here when you're right next to that truck. It'll move it up here past the front of the next guy's truck. So just, little expert tip, guys, anything I can see that might help somebody out, make it easier for you, make it easier for everybody else. That's all this is, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, for being so kind to me and liking and sharing these videos and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And as long as you guys keep doing that, I will keep bringing more content that hopefully you enjoy, that's informative, and helpful. And that's it. That's all I got, guys. Parking on the diagonal. Do it right. Just, it's your job. Do it right the first time. Some of you that are watching me, you know where that comes from, and you know who has it in their tagline for their company. It's kind of like their company motto. So anyway, drivers, appreciate you. Keep the greasy side down, the shiny side up. So I flipped it around on you that time. We appreciate you. Be safe out there, man. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Catch you on the flip side.